Hey there, everyone. As promised, this is part two of the authentic or charlatan reaction video that Spencer put out just yesterday. And this one really focuses on the second half of Spencer's video where he really talked about and really tried to help you understand how to find mentors, leaders, whatever you want to call them, coaches, whatever, on social media. And he put a couple of questions right in the tail end. One of them just smacks you in the face. I thought was awesome. And we're going to start with that one. And that is, if you took YouTube away, would that social media individual have a business? Man, that smokes a lot of the people on YouTube University. A lot of them are getting, what do you think, 90% of their income from YouTube or courses? A lot of them have built their little tiny portfolios because of ad revenue, and they can do bad deals. Of people who have bought overpriced property but can hold them because they're making 100 grand a month making videos. And good for them. Who am I to judge, right? Good for them. Capitalism at its finest. I promise you this much. I built my business for 18 years. I retired replaced two six-figure incomes long before I even knew what social media was. We had built that portfolio that Spencer talked about it before I recorded one video. I only created my YouTube channel and my book, One Rental at a Time, because I didn't want to go get a job. That's why I did it. I left work at 45. I'm type A, and I was out of work for 2 weeks, and I'm like, I'm bored. I feel like a failure. The mental mind game of not working was killing me. So instead of getting a job, which would have been a huge failure, I decided to create a One Rental at a Time YouTube channel out of nowhere, start writing a book that ultimately became what is now sold 4,000 plus copies, all because I didn't want to go back to work. I wanted to help people climb the ladder. I wanted to help them understand that boring, conservative, one rental at a time could be a better future. That's why I did it. I didn't even know you could get ad revenue on YouTube when I started, right? I got 1,000 subscribers, and then sometime after the first year, it's like, oh my gosh, I got this notification. Didn't even know what it was. So in the end, I thought that was a great question. What would happen to that social media expert if you took YouTube or social media away? Most of them would not look so good. Most of them would lose all their toys, and it wouldn't move the needle for me at all. That's pretty funny. Second is the real estate guru that's charging you thousands of dollars still doing the business? When I was growing up in the business, for me, before social media took off, people would fly around the country, do free seminars, and then at the end they would hit you, right? Go sign up for my 997 mentorship or join my $10,000 mastermind and all of that stuff. And it made me sick to watch people charge money they really didn't have for some promise of the future. So I am never going to do any kind of one-on-one mentoring because I don't want to charge thousands of dollars, and that's what I value my time as. 2, I'm going to keep doing free original content at least 4 hours a week until it is no fun. And if it's no fun, I'll just stop. And then second, I'm going to keep documenting what I see going on in my business. I'm not done. If you watch my channel, you'll see several times a month we bought a deal, we sold a deal, we raised rents, we lost rents, we had a fire. I showed you the fire unit. We had to file insurance, all that stuff. I tell you what's going on. So in the end, that is interesting. So why did I create a book? Why did I create a course? I wrote the book for myself. I worked for 15 years to build this portfolio that we retired on, but I didn't enjoy it. I I didn't celebrate the journey, and that was a mistake. I wrote the book originally for me, so it would be something that my family would have when I died. Ultimately, it became something that I gave away that people enjoyed. And it quickly became, hey, you should, polish it up and make it into a book. We would enjoy it. So that's what I did. But again, I wrote the book for me. And then it was the man from the few people I gave it to that said, hey, you should do something. So we did. Then the course. The course was just because I wanted to save my time. I like saying yes. I like helping people. But when people learn you built a nearly, multi-millions of dollars in net worth and a big portfolio and all of that stuff, which I don't really like talking about, they want to take you out and they want to do these things. And I can't say yes to everyone. So I took several months of my life and created a course that is everything I did and still do today. It's there. How do you learn a market? How do I compare deals? How do you build a team? It's all there. And I only charge $199 because it covers all my cost and it pays for the time, because now I have a private Facebook group where I just interact with students. And more importantly, I have a Saturday session at 9 a.m. where I just interact with my students. That's as close as I will get to mentoring. I will never do one-on-one mentoring. You cannot offer me enough money to do one-on-one mentoring. Occasionally, you will see me do a video like I did this morning. There was a 20-year-old son of somebody in my course wanted to ask me questions. So he agreed to be videoed via Zoom. We recorded it and I posted it so other 20-year-olds could benefit. That's as close as you're going to get, but I did that for free. I didn't charge for that. That's just who I am. So again, the course is the best thing I've created. If you ever want to know what I did, get that. If you want mentoring from me, you've got to buy the course and then attend the Saturday sessions at 9 a.m. Pacific. We do that in Facebook, and it's just for my students. Next is, yeah, you're right. I don't pressure anybody anytime. You don't have to buy my book. You don't have to buy the course, but you can just subscribe to my channel and get 4+ hours of original content for free. Yes, there are ads now because I selected that box. I don't know how any of that stuff works. I check a box. I don't know what happens. But lastly, and most importantly, this is the one that it's going to hurt people. Has the person you're following been through multiple cycles? There are some people out there with impressive followings that are good at buying expensive houses. If the market turns against them, they are going to be fine. But the people that are following them are going to get crushed. These people are making 20 to 100 grand a month on their YouTube videos, which I can't fathom. So they can afford to have what I call alligators. If you don't know what an alligator is, read my book. I created one, and they suck. They're terrible. But in the end, you need to find mentors who have been through multiple cycles. You also need to realize that I am a buy and hold investor that moves around. I thought something that Spencer called out very well was, I started buying houses because that was cheap. Then they weren't cheap. Then I 1031 into apartments. Then apartments got good. Then apartments were expensive and I moved into houses. So there's not a lot of people on YouTube that have 20 years, that have hundreds of units, that are still willing to talk about and work at your level. I am here for as long as I enjoy it to pull people up. I'm not here because I need a Lamborghini or I need a private jet or a fancy watch. None of that stuff works for me. I come from humble beginnings. I am frankly comfortable. And at this point, I would rather reach down and pull someone up than climb another ladder. And yes, I saw comments on Spencer's video with people like basically saying, can't be true, nobody would do that, he's going to keep growing. Are you kidding me? You're so jaded. Watch these videos for a while. I am comfortable saying we replaced 2 six-figure incomes in 15 years. That's about as much bragging as I will do. I do get feedback that I should change that up. It's just not me. If you want to know what I've done, get the course. I think if you're a flipper, wholesaler, buy and hold, the only thing you can do is learn your market. Your competitive advantage against your competition is how well you know your market. The market today is bananas. There's no supply. But this is the perfect time to learn your market. It's changing. I can see it. I've been doing this 20 years, and this is the most volatile time in my market. It's awesome to watch. And I know if you're new, it feels weird. There's no deals. I can't find anything. Good. You're actually learning. Today's risky. Just wait. Keep learning. Wait doesn't mean stop. Wait means keep learning. So at the end of the day, I want to thank Spencer for doing that video. It was awesome. Michael, or Millennial Mike for doing his book review. If you're watching this and you have a YouTube channel and you'd like to share the goodness of one rental at a time, just know that I would be eternally grateful. The channel grew over 300 subscribers just yesterday because of Spencer's video. I do a horrible job of asking for thumbs up, asking for likes, asking for subscriptions. I just talk to a camera. Sorry, I'm not very good at it. Again, hit subscribe, hitting thumbs up. Have a wonderful day. Spencer, if you watch this, appreciate you, man. Take care.